Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. While we get a break, let's take a look at the October standings out west. You look at Sacramento. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place. And, of course, the Pelicans, quite a few spots down the ladder right now. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge out on the sideline. David?
Kevin, thank you. Brandon Ingram is an all-star talent, but then again, this is what he expected would happen. He said, confidence got me this far. Even with my build, I always had it. I think I have greatness in me, and I'm not going to stop until I'm the best. He certainly is well on his way to fulfilling that prophecy, Kevin.
Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. Well, the season's still in its very early stages, but Brent, how long before some teams decide to shake things up?
That's a good question, Kevin. I think it depends on what the expectations of your team are going in. And if you get to the early part of December and you're not seeing the fusion of some of the guys and the play style that you expected after making either an off-season acquisition or the improvement of some of your younger players, I think that's when some of the discussions in front offices start to happen about what kind of movement could happen for our team. And that might be for getting better for the rest of that season or starting to think about the subsequent seasons ahead.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox in the backcourt with Halliburton to his side. Harkless is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Holmes in at center. And for New Orleans, the guard pair, Graham and Alexander Walker. Josh Hart out there with Ingram. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. Now, here is Halliburton. The shot, no good.
And when Sacramento took Tyrese Halliburton 12th overall in the 2020 draft, they expected him to contribute right away. And Tyrese delivered, winning NBA Rookie of the Month in his first 2 months in the league.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Fox deciding where to go with it. Back to Halliburton. Pelicans pull it in. Such a calming influence on the floor. Halliburton plays great, way older than his age.
And remember, Halliburton spent 2 years in college. Most of the time we see one-and-done guys. But that second year can do wonders for your career. I stayed for the full 4 years, and that extra experience went a long way.
Now, here is Halliburton. He kicks it to Harkless. Fades. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Harkless.
Barnes pretty much at ease from that spot on the floor.
Pass to Valanciunas. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And there's the pass to Ingram. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ingram. Just 4 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And guys, you have to admit that Brandon Ingram is only getting better as a player.
I'm raising my hand, GA. I admit it. Do you see me? I'm raising my hand. He's committed to living up to his all-star potential, and even though he's a player that had a change of scenery in the early part of his career after being a high draft choice,
Shooting 2.
That's not mattering to Brandon Ingram. Maximizing his potential does matter, and we're seeing that hard work pay off.
That free throw missing.
I think Brandon Ingram, not only a great story in his own right, starting to find out just how capable he is as a talent in this league, but also for executives about being patient and letting that talent develop.
Good on the second free throw.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
Now, here is Halliburton. Over Valanciunas. And it's Halliburton missing. For New Orleans, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. To the inside. Valanciunas, good. Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, misses from close range. Halliburton on the wing. Back to Fox. Holmes setting the big for Fox. Rebound by Alexander Walker. New Orleans in the lead. Pass to Graham. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ingram. Basket good.
And Ingram really could handle either part of that pick and roll. He could be the screener, and then he could roll, or he could score off it. Nice option.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Marshall comes in for Josh Hart. Saransky's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Lewis subbed in for Devontae Green. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Rashad Holmes. Davis comes in for Maurice Harkless. Fields checked in for Halliburton. And it's Mitchell in for Fox. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Mitchell. Here's Thompson. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Now that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Ingram outside. Back to Satoransky. Now Hayes. 8 points his last outing. Ingram passes to Hayes. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
To the paint. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, with Tristan's motor and that kind of reach, great job on finishing off the alley-oop.
The Pelicans have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Hayes finds Ingram. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Ingram's got his second basket of the night.
I'd like to see that as Ingram hits a shot from the mid-range. It's going to open some things up.
Hield dishes to Mitchell. Back to Hield. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Just love it when B.I. gets up like that and just stretches out for 2.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pelicans lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
On the floor for Sacramento. In the backcourt, it's Fox and Hield. Thompson is out there with Mo Harkless. And it's Davis in at the 3 slot. And here is Graham following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield. Graham kicks to Hart. Tries from 7. And Valanciunas puts it in.
With his strength, it isn't easy to upset Valanciunas with a little contact. You're going to have to get a lot more physical than that.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. And he says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now, but we know that we're building something. Kevin?
Well, they've got the right attitude and close to a breakthrough, many people think. David, thanks. Graham with the bucket.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there, just a gifted scorer.
Now, here's Fox. His last outing, he had 18 points. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. That'll put De'Aaron Fox on the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. You know, Greg, thinking about De'Aaron Fox and what's next for him, we know how much he wants to get to the playoffs and contend.
Yeah, I mean, Fox doesn't just want to have impressive regular seasons. This guy, his goal is to get his squad to the postseason. And not only that, he wants a chance to win titles.
The free throw off from Fox. Brent, what I love about De'Aaron Fox, he just seems to improve every season, which is a testament to his strong work ethic.
No doubt, Kevin. And they always say speed kills. So what I like about De'Aaron Fox is that he's learning how to be crafty with his speed. One of the quickest guys in the league and tough to stay with, but he's drawing fouls. He's setting up pick and rolls. So all these layers to that kind of quickness and speed are really helping him improve as a player.
Hield the pass to Fox. Driving inside, and it's Fox with the jam.
You see how dangerous De'Aaron Fox can be when he uses that speed.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Halliburton. 6 to shoot. Here's Alexander Walker. The shot, no good. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Hield the pass to Holmes. Halliburton in the corner. Rebounded by Hart. The Pelicans trail. Passes to Alexander Walker. Pass to Graham from downtown. Rebounded by Holmes. For Sacramento, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Outside, Fox. Another 3 for Sacramento.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Ingram comes in for Marshall. Saransky's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Lewis subbed in for Devontae Graham. Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. Mitchell comes in for Fox. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Lewis kicks to Hayes. Ingram outside. Trying to end the drought. Outside for Lewis. Clock is at 3. Here's Hart. And the Pelicans miss again. Sacramento leading by 5.
And the thing about Richaun Holmes is that he's really focused on his craft as a big.
And I like, GA, the fact that he doesn't really go too far outside of his lane. He has great timing on his cuts. He stays on the inside and will provide some physicality. He'll shoot high percentage shots, and he really just does a great job of playing to his strengths.
And here's Hayes, following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield. Hayes with the screen for Satoransky. Good work defensively by Holmes.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Down low, it's tipped, taken away by Hayes. Ingram wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Ingram's got 10.
Brandon Ingram at that size constantly has a shooting window that's open.
Mitchell looking it over. Here's the floater. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Sacramento Kings. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much with the Kings, Luke Walton. Coach, a terrific start for De'Aaron Fox. How impressive has he been so far?
He's been good, but he's always good. I'm more impressed and proud of our fight from the second quarter on. We got off to a sluggish start, but we engaged ourselves in the fight.
Yeah, you picked it up, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Sacramento Kings. And it pains me to say this, but I think we need some insight from Professor Diesel. Secrets to success in the second half?
You want the regular voice of the professor, Ernie?
I'll take whatever you got.
It's easy, Ernie. Whoever decides the EOEP has the extinct advantage.
Wait, the strategy. What is EOEP? What does that even stand for?
Well, I'm glad you asked me, pupil Kenneth. You know this, execute on every possession. It's what I said to myself. EOEP, execute on every possession.
Was it just me, or did I hear you say they have an extinct advantage?
Is that what I said? I don't know what I said.
Oh, now, thanks for admitting it.
Oh, we're still on the air.
All right, now let's break down the first half. It's been a productive game so far for the Sacramento Kings.
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they perform. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento, leading by 5. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for New Orleans right now, the guard pair, Graham and Alexander Walker. Brandon Ingram's out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Hart in at the small forward. Here's Ingram after the basket by Richaun Holmes. And he drives in. The shot's good. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket of the night.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Halliburton on the wing. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The pass to Holmes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. And the Kings lead by 7.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Alexander Walker. Over Halliburton. It's tipped. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Over in the corner, Barnes. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas. Reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
Back to Ingram. The feed to Valanciunas. And the layup falls. Valanciunas has got 6.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Marshall's checked in. Then for the Kings, Thompson comes in for Richaun Holmes. Davis is subbed in for Halliburton. Here's Fox. The shot from the low post is good. And that's now 11 points for De'Aaron Fox.
The closer that Fox gets inside, the more effective you could say. I guess you could say he's good in the Fox hole.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Shoots from the line. The shot misses. Great D that time from Davis.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Now here is Davis. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And checking out the numbers for Ingram. Coming off a terrific season. He was around 23 points a game last year. 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Fox, no good.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Now here's Graham. Pass to Valanciunas. Rebound by the Kings. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. In the corner, it's Hield. Fox against Graham. Bobbed up there for Thompson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Temple kicks to Graham. Rebound by the Kings.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Fox finds Hield. The screen from Thompson. Hield, the pass to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Davis with it. Guarded now by Marshall. 2 points. That one goes. Davis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Kings. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Passes it to Valanciunas. There's 53 seconds left here in the third quarter. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ingram. Over Thompson. They get it back. Valanciunas Harkless with the steal. And now the Kings fast break. Fox leading the charge. Thompson with the bucket.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Graham dishes to Marshall. Now here's Ingram, defended by Harkless. They need this one. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Back to Hield from deep 3-point range. He can't hit that time. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Sacramento. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll return shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Kings. Backcourt guard pair is Mitchell next to Halliburton. Barnes and Holds holding down the post positions. And it's Hield in at the 3. Now here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Ingram against Barnes. Hield, the pass to Holmes. Back to Hield. Holmes setting the pick for Hield. No good off the front iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Kings leading now by 9. Here's Halliburton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside in the interior. Plenty of points in the paint.
That's good from Halliburton. Halliburton hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And Satoransky kicks to Hayes. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Ingram against Barnes. And it's Ingram missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Barnes. 3-pointer Hield. It's rebounded by Hayes.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Alexander Walker passes to Satoransky. Now Ingram. Now the pass to Alexander Walker. He takes it in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact. And it seems like we have an invasion of players in the league from Canada. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, one of the latest first-round picks from the North.
Yep, 2019 GA, Alexander Walker, 17th pick in the draft. And he's really close to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In fact, they're related. That's his cousin. And they did this really cool jersey swap the first time that they faced off against each other. And SGA actually got the best of them in that game, scored 23 back in 2020. But Canada providing some incredible talent to the league the last few years.
Lewis checked in for New Orleans. And he makes both free throws. Here's Mitchell. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Healed left side. Ingram against Barnes. In the corner, Holmes with it. Just 3 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. That one misses. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Oh, that's blocked.
Well, on defense, Barnes has reach and quickness, and he stayed all over that shot.
Mitchell kicks to Holmes. He dishes it to Heel. Over Hart. That one off the back iron and out. Pelicans trailed by 9. Pass to Ingram. Driving to the basket. Another shot. Good D by Barnes.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Now, here's Mitchell. On the wing, Heel. Defended by Hart. Halliburton for 3. Pelicans pull it in.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board. Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Mitchell outside. Passes it to Halliburton. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Got a piece of it. Here's Alexander Walker. Off target from outside. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Mitchell passes to Heel. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Lewis outside. Gets Ingram atop the key. Back to Hayes. Here's Alexander Walker. No good on the triple. And here now the Kings. Mitchell outside. So the Kings win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, congrats on the win. What was Coach's focus going into the game tonight?
Coach got after us, told us to start, we got to play defense. Just can't come in here and just let them make a score opportunity. We got to play defense and get back.
Well, it looks like you listened to him. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, De'Aaron Fox.